Good day, Tagum City. Hello, viewers and listeners. Welcome once again to Salida TeleRadyo of La Filipina National High School, where you will learn another exciting and engaging lessons that will be very helpful to you. I am your teacher host, Ma'am Charmaine M. Ravara. Today, you will learn many things about danger of cigarette smoking, a lesson from Grade 8 Health. Let us now welcome our teacher broadcaster, Ma'am Doran M. Latoza.
Thank you for that wonderful introduction, Teacher Sha. Hello, dear students. I welcome you to another episode of our Salida TeleRadyo. I am your teacher broadcaster, Teacher Doran M. Latoza. Together, let us learn more about how we can protect ourselves from the dangers of smoking. I would like to remind everyone to get your paper and a notebook. You may use them as you participate for the upcoming activities. Are you all set? Let's begin. I will read first to you our objective for today. First, to describe the harmful short-term and long-term effects of cigarette smoking. Second, discuss the dangers of mainstream, second-hand, and third-hand smoke. Third, explain the impact of cigarette smoking on the family, environment, and community. Our topic for today is entitled The Dangers of Cigarette Smoking. I believe most of us have a background knowledge about the said topic. You can also use your self-learning module in Health Aid for more information. Yet, as we go on with our learning task, let's deepen our knowledge and understanding in this topic. Our task is what we called text twister. In this task, you arrange the letter of each item to decipher the words. A hint is provided. I will read each letter and a hint for you. I guess you are ready. Again, arrange the letter of each item to decipher the words. You may write it on your notebook and paper as I read each letter. After that, you will be given 5 seconds to answer the following activity. Are you ready? Great, let's start. Number 1. D-A-B space A-T-E-B-R-H. A foul smell exhaled from the mouth. D-A-B-A-T-E-B-R-H. A foul smell exhaled from the mouth. Your time starts now. Time is up. Number 2. O-Y-B-D space O-O-R-D. O-Y-B-D space O-O-R-D. Effect of cigarette smoke on your body. The effect of cigarette smoke on your body scent. Your time starts now. Okay, time is up. Let's reveal the answer for number 1. The answer is bad breath. For number 2, the correct answer is body odor. Okay, let's proceed to number 3. T-A-S-H-A-M. T-A-S-H-A-M. A chronic disease which affects the airways. a chronic disease which affects the airways. Your time starts now. Okay, time is up. Let's proceed to number 4. ETARH space IDASSEES. ETARH space IDASSEES. It involves the cardiovascular system. Your time starts now. Okay, time is up. Let's reveal the answer for number 3 and number 4. The correct answer for number 3 is asthma. And for number 4 is heart disease. Okay, let's proceed to last item, number 5. NCREAC. NCREAC. A group of disease which makes body cells grow uncontrollably. A group of disease which makes body cells grow uncontrollably. Time starts now. Okay, time is up. Let's reveal the answer for number 5. The correct answer is... Okay, good. Cancer. Okay, very good students. If you get perfect score, you have a fantastic job. And now, keep in mind the given words and their related terms because we will encounter this later on in our lesson. For our second task, we are going to learn more about the dangers of smoking. Listen carefully as I discuss the important points about the topic. First, let's define the tobacco and cigarette. Tobacco is a tall, leafy plant originally grown in South and Central America, but now cultivated throughout the world. There are many species of tobacco, but Nicotiana tabacum, or called common tobacco, is preferred for producing cigarette in the present days. On the other hand, cigarette is a thin cylinder of finely cut tobacco rolled in a paper for smoking. According to the World Health Organization, tobacco smoking and chewing is the second leading cause of death around the world. It is estimated that the death toll will rise up to 10 million each year by 2020 because of the cigarette smoking and tobacco use. Each time, if a person puffs a cigarette or chew tobacco, more than 4,000 chemicals come into his or her contact. All of these chemicals will harm to people in one way or another. In studies conducted, 43 of these chemicals are known as carcinogens, a substance which can cause cancers and lead to death to a person. One of the chemicals that can be found in cigarette is what we call the nicotine. Addictive drug found in tobacco products like cigarettes. This addictive drug produces the effects in the brain that people are looking for. So once you will try this one, ayun sila magpangita na daw ka. Now, there are 3 types of smoke produced by cigarette smoking. First type of smoke is what we call the mainstream smoke. It refers to specifically to the smoke that a smoker directly inhales. Smoke that is inhaled by a smoker and then exhaled into the environment. Even if dili ta manigarilyo, but we can get sick because of the other people around us. Then the second kind of smoke is the side stream smoke. The smoke that comes out of the lighted end of a cigarette or pipe. This is also called secondhand smoke, or what we call environmental tobacco smoke. This is more dangerous than mainstream smoke. Roughly 85% of secondhand smoke is side stream smoke. Both people who smoke and non-smokers nearby have similar exposure to environmental tobacco smoke streams. If we are nearby to a person who smoke, we are called secondhand smoke. And the last kind of or types of smoke, the third hand smoke. Smoke left for a long time on a sofa, beddings, pillow, and other object. This smoke is also called residual tobacco smoke. It settles a long time with dust and can last for a long months. This smoke contains harmful chemicals and carcinogens. And that is our short discussions of our topic about dangers of smoking. I hope you learned something about our topic, and let us proceed to learn more about the dangers of smoking by listening this audio clip.
Did you know that smokers are twice as likely to have a heart attack? And that 1 in 2 smokers will die from a smoking-related disease? In fact, all of these things are negatively affected by smoking, pretty much every organ in your body. We all know that smoking is bad, but do you know why? That's what we're going to discover in this video. When you pass someone smoking, does it make you cough or your chest feel tight? Perhaps you thought it was the smell? It's actually because you're inhaling dangerous substances into your body. Nicotine is a toxin that stimulates your body to produce adrenaline. This increases your heart rate and raises your blood pressure, thus making your heart work harder. It is also addictive, which is why it's very difficult for smokers to quit. Tar contains over 1,000 chemicals. It forms a tacky brown or yellow residue, which is why sometimes smokers have stained teeth. And if you could see them, stained lungs too. Some of the chemicals in tar are carcinogens, so they cause cancer, making lung, mouth, and throat cancers more common in smokers. The last culprit you need to know about is carbon monoxide. It is an odorless, colorless, and extremely poisonous gas. The carbon monoxide permanently binds to the hemoglobin in your blood, blocking oxygen from binding. So oxygen can't be transported around the body and used for respiration, causing shortness of breath and fatigue. Your heart once more has to beat even faster to supply the body with the oxygen that it needs. Let's now look at some diseases caused by smoking. Emphysema is when the tiny structures in your lungs called alveoli break down. As alveoli are responsible for gas exchange, this is not good news. The inhaled smoke causes the walls of the alveoli to weaken and decrease in surface area, making gas exchange less efficient. Unsurprisingly, breathing becomes much harder and smokers are much more at risk of coughs and chest infections. Smoking also causes the cilia in the lungs to become irritated and produce excess mucus. So that's the lungs, and we saw earlier that nicotine and carbon monoxide make the heart work much harder. Now the blood vessels. Smoking is a major risk factor for a disease called atherosclerosis. This is when a waxy substance known as plaque builds up in the arteries, making them narrower and harder for the blood to get through. This then reduces blood flow to all parts of the body. It can affect any artery in the body and will result in different diseases developing. Plaque building up in the coronary arteries, so the ones that transport oxygen-rich blood around the heart, can over time cause a blood clot to form, which cuts off some of the heart muscle and causes it to die. This is the most common cause of heart attacks. To learn more about heart disease, watch this video. So we've seen that smoking increases your risk of heart, lung, kidney disease, strokes and cancers. Smoking can also make your bones more brittle and so more likely to break. And it also can greatly reduce fertility in both men and women. While smoking is harmful for everyone, it is extremely bad to smoke when pregnant. It can lead to miscarriage, premature birth and other consequences. So, now you know some of the harmful effects smoking has on your body and why we're told not to do it. But the good news? Once you stop smoking, your health improves and your body will begin to recover. It's never too late to give up.
Alright, that's the end of our audio clip. There is a lot negative effect of smoking. It's never too late to give up. Once you stop smoking, health improves and your body gets to recover. Alright, let's proceed to our third task. You will check your understanding of our lesson based on the task 2. Write only the letter of the correct answer on your paper or your notebook. I will read each question, then you will be given 5 seconds to answer. As you hear the sound, your time is up. Okay, let's proceed to number 1 question. The following are the health risks of smoking, except A. Birth miscarriage, B. Cancer, C. Healthier body, letter D. Heart attack. Your time starts now. Okay, number 2. What is the name of the plant where cigarette and its other products come from? What is the name of the plant where cigarette and its other products come from? Letter A. Cannabis sativa. Letter B. Nicotiana tabacum. Letter C. Papaver somniferum. Letter D. None of the above. Your time starts now. Okay, time is up. Next, proceed to question number 3. What do you call the smoke that comes out of the filtered end of a cigarette and directly inhaled by smokers? Letter A. Mainstream smoke. Letter B. Secondhand smoke. Letter C. Third-hand smoke. Letter D. Tobacco smoke. Your time starts now. Let's proceed to number 4 question. Which of the following is the addictive component in cigarette and tobacco products? Letter A. Nicotine. Letter B. Smoke. Letter C. Tobacco. Or letter D. Tar. Your time starts now. Alright, time is up. Let's reveal the answer for number 1. What do you think is the answer? The following are the health risks of smoking except letter C. If you got it right, you did a fantastic job. Number 2. The answer for number 2 is letter B. Nicotiana tabacum. There are many species, but Nicotiana tabacum is preferred for producing in present days. For number 3, the correct answer for number 3 is letter A. The mainstream smoke, it is inhaled directly by the smokers. How about number 4? The number 4 answer is letter A, the nicotine. Nicotine is the addictive component in cigarette and tobacco products. How did you do in our quiz? Okay, that's great. Now, we are in our 4th task, which is watching or listening to an audio and video clip, the risk of cigarette smoking in our health. Afterwards, we are going to answer the following question.
Smoking causes sickness and disability, and it kills. There are more than 4,000 chemicals in tobacco smoke, 60 of which are known to cause cancer. Smoking harms nearly every organ in the body, reduces your health, and causes many diseases. Let's see how it affects the smoker. It causes oral and lung cancer and increases the risk of many other cancers. It also causes breathing problems and increases the risk of dangerous infections like pneumonia. Smokers have more of a chance of having a heart attack and are twice as likely to have a stroke. Smoking can even accelerate hair loss in men. Smoking also affects the eyes, and smokers are more likely to develop cataracts as they age. And it raises the risk of developing weakened bones or osteoporosis. Smokers tend to have yellow teeth and develop gum diseases, persistent bad breath, and other oral hygiene problems. Above all, it kills 5 million people every year and makes many more fall ill. Passive exposure to cigarette smoke also damages health. Not only to themselves, smokers also expose others to tobacco smoke in offices, homes, and public places. Those most at risk are their own family and friends. Passive smoking exposes non-smokers to most of the same toxic gases, chemicals, and fine particles that smokers inhale. Passive exposure causes similar health effects as for those who smoke. Children are particularly susceptible and are more likely to suffer from asthma and serious lung infections. Cigarettes contain nicotine, which is highly addictive. Some research has suggested that it can be more addictive than heroin. Even if you want to quit, you may find it difficult because you're addicted to its effects. So it's important never to start smoking, as it is difficult to stop later, and if you already smoke, stop as soon as possible. Now's the time to quit smoking and tell others how to do the same. Life is better without smoke.
Life is better without smoke. A lot of chemicals we can get from smoking cigarette, and a lot of negative effect produces to our body. Cigarette smoking affect our health, not only yourself as the smoker, but the other people around us. Now, I want you to answer the following questions in our 4th task. Number 1 question, you can write down in your notebook. What can you suggest to people who are at risk of exposure to smoke and its harmful chemicals? Number 2, what will you tell your friends who smoke? What will you do if they don't listen to your advice? Write down your answer on the comments, or you may post on your Facebook status with the hashtag LFNHS TeleRadyo and hashtag danger of smoking. Use the rubric for your guidance. Criteria is number 1, content. Write 3 to 5 sentences with accurate and relevant knowledge to the topic. The highest is 5 and the lowest is 1. The second, analysis. Gives own reason and opinion about the topic. The highest is 5 and the lowest is 1. The highest score is 10 points. So, what is your suggestion and advices? Let me know in the comments on your Facebook. And lastly, for your assignment, this will be read by your MAPE teacher. You will be given points if you accomplish this task. You can send on your answer on your MAPE group chat. How can you, as a family member and a citizen of our country, help minimize, if not totally eradicate, the harmful effects of cigarette smoking and tobacco use? There you go, students. That is all for today. This has been your teacher, Teacher Darren M. Lataza. Always remember, life is better without smoke. Bye-bye!
That was great! Thank you, Ma'am Doran. Thank you, viewers and listeners, for tuning. I hope you have learned something today. Again, I am your teacher host, Ma'am Charmaine M. Ravara, saying goodbye and keep safe, everyone.